Hi everyone! Welcome to week 6. I am 5 weeks and 1 day, which is super exciting. So I think the way that I'm going to lay these pregnancy vlogs out is I'm going to say what's going to happen as far as the development of the baby this coming week, and then I'm going to recap the past week. Symptoms and topics and questions that I want to ask you guys. So we'll start with what's going to happen this week. So last week, as you remember, the arms and leg buds appeared, and so this week they're going to continue to grow. The brain is growing as well. The lenses of the eye appear, which is pretty neat, because it's starting to look more like a newborn. And the nostrils are formed, and the nose is moving like into position. The intestines are growing. They're still inside the umbilical cord, but soon enough they'll move into the abdomen. And the pancreas is getting to be formed, and now it can happen. It can now it can deal with like digestive enzymes and insulin and glucose and stuff. So that's pretty neat. For those of you that missed my other videos, I wanted to recap my HCG and progesterone stuff. So I went in on 17 days past IUI, and I had 3 vials of blood drawn. I had one was HCG, one was progesterone, and one was blood type. So I got the HCG and the blood type back that day. My HCG was 869, and my blood type was O positive, but I knew that one already. So the next day, I got my progesterone results back. If you remember, I asked to come in 7 days after IUI and have my progesterone checked, which would have been kind of like a cycle day 21 progesterone test. I'm sure you've heard of that. And it was 14.3. They wanted it to be above 10, so that was great. So when I went in at 17 days past IUI, it was only 14. So I had to go and get a prescription for Prometrium. Prometrium, 200 milligrams. I was expecting from other girls' videos for them to be like as big as my pinky, so I was like freaked out about that. But they're very tiny. They're just little yellow capsule things, and I don't really know what they look like inside, but they are a hot mess. They're vaginal suppositories. Yeah. I mean, I'll deal with it. It's fine. Whatever, but it's kind of gross. And then I went in 19 days past IUI. I had 1 vial of blood drawn, and my HCG was 2,234, so it was doubling every 35 hours, which is good. So they were really happy with that. Okay, so my symptoms from week 5. Those of you that follow me on Facebook, I kept updating you about symptoms because I was like, it was amazing how much I was like hit last week. I had this crazy vivid dream that someone was taking care of Caesar, and they took him to the vet because he was acting weird, and the vet said he had like some weird disorder and he probably needed to be put down eventually. And so this person just decided to put our dog down, and so then Chris found out the news first, and then I came home and I'm like, where's Caesar? And Chris goes, he's dead. We put him down because he was sick or whatever. And I'm like sobbing, crying. I'm so upset because like my puppy dog, my cute little puppy dog is dead. He's sleeping on the couch right now. He's so cute. But so in my dream I'm sobbing. I wake myself up and I am like full on crying. And Caesar comes over and like gives me a kiss because he's like, I'm obviously acting weird, and I'm shocked to see him because my dream was so realistic that I actually thought he was dead. So that was a creepy little dream. We were gonna go out on New Year's Eve like cool people. Halfway through like putting on my makeup, I got super nauseous, to the point where I was like breathing through it to like not toss my cookies. It was gross. So we stayed in, and we fell asleep at like 9. We were totally lame. But welcome to 2010. My husband's trying to get me to say 2010. Whatever. So I've started keeping a bottle of water and saltines in my car, and I'm going to be going to Target today to pick up some like wet wipes and travel size tissues and some like peppermint candy things to suck on, stuff like that to like keep in my car, because not only do I drive to work, I have a long commute, about an hour each way, but I also drive while I'm at work. I drive like all over the state of Washington, so I spend a lot of time in the car, and I have a feeling that the nausea is only going to get worse. So I want to be prepared, I guess, before it kicks in. Oh my god, because cleaning up a company car, that would just be horrendous. I'd have a lot of explaining to do. I've been really, really tired, and I keep getting these headaches. I am like pounding the water because I thought that my headaches were from dehydration, and that's not it. I just keep getting really, I have one right now. So I keep getting headaches. And as far as my appetite, it's weird because some days I'm like super hungry, and that was the same before pregnancy. I was like freaking always hungry. And like yesterday I barely ate anything. I just wasn't hungry. We went out to dinner. I couldn't even like stand to eat my lasagna, which is weird for me. And also, a new symptom is I have nipple tenderness, which I never get during like regular menstrual cycles, so that's new and that's weird. I mean, it's perfectly normal, whatever, but to me it's kind of weird. So, we have, we lived in Massachusetts, that's where we went to college. We have really great friends, and a lot of them are married couples, and 2 of them have already started their families. I guess 3 of them. And so one of our groomsmen was out here with his wife. They were here for his brother's wedding, and it was actually just right down the road from where Chris and I got married, so they never thought that they were going to come back, and they came back like a year later. So New Year's Day, they came over and we're hanging out on the couch, and they're like telling us everything, and Dave was like, we got some big news. And we were like, oh yeah, what's going on? And he's like, I'm gonna be a papa. And we were like, oh my gosh, when? And when are you due? And she was like, August 9th. And we're like laughing and congratulating them, and Chris and I look at each other, and he's like, you want to tell him? And I was like, yeah, sure. And he goes, well, we got news too. And Dave's like, what? And Chris goes, I'm gonna be a papa too. And so then we're like all excited. So she's about like 3.5 weeks ahead of me. She's right now 8 weeks and 5 days, and I'm 5 weeks and 1 day. So, but it was really exciting because although her and I like aren't super close, he met her after we graduated from college. She's a super nice girl, and it's going to be exciting to have children so close in age. So that was really fun. I made their visit really exciting, and they were the first like friends that we told, so besides you guys. So it was just exciting to like have someone so excited for you, and then we got to be excited for each other. It was really neat. Okay, so the next thing on my list is iPhone apps. I downloaded the What to Expect with Pregnancy app. It's free, and so far I really like it. One of the things that I really like is that they have a tracker page. I've already did this and it doesn't look very good, but like that. That's what it looks like. And it has your due date, the countdown of how long you have left, which is 34 weeks and 6 days, which is depressing. It seems like forever. It has your gestational age of 5 weeks and 1 day. It has the trimester that you're in. And then the one that I like the most is your baby is as big as. And yesterday it was an orange seed, and today it is a sweet pea. And then it has a week-by-week page. Ooh. Where it talks about your body and all the symptoms that you're going through, and then it talks about what's going on with your baby, which is pretty neat. Then it has a page for photos where you can upload your own photo and track yourself week by week. And it has a settings page, which is where you put in, English or metric units and your estimated due date. So the nice thing was that once I found out her due date, I substituted her due date in of August 9th. And so her baby is as big as a green olive. And mine is a sweet pea. So that was really neat. I like the app. And if you guys know of any other apps, let me know, because most of them aren't free. You have to pay for them, and I don't want to pay for some crappy app. So if you know of a really good one, let me know. And the last thing, I only have 30 seconds, and I really want to talk about this. So I'm going to make a second part. All right? Bye.